Good afternoon and welcome to the Senior Hour, which is sponsored by Comfort Keepers in Home Care and Providence Holy Cross Medical Center. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host
Kevin McDonald.
on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220 KHTS. This is a show for, about, and by seniors, giving information to enhance one's quality of life. And my co-host today is my guest.
All right.
Hello, Kevin.
Let's
How
do
are
this.
you
Hi, Barbara.
doing?
Good to be with you.
It's been a long time. So what's on the docket today?
Lots of stuff happening at the SCV Senior Center. So we're going to talk about that for the hour with our special guest coming in the second half.
Okay.
And just wanted to share with our viewing audience what's going on and what's happening. So yesterday I had a chance to go on TV with KTLA, and we had a great session there with their off the clock session on, and our topic was loneliness and how to combat loneliness. And we had a really great
yes.
discussion with Santa Cruz's own Chris Schabel and his team there, and just going over the impact and the consequences of being of not just loneliness, because it's okay for us to be alone. We spend a lot of our time alone. It's just that feeling of insecurity, that feeling of helplessness when we get to loneliness, which is kind of like chronic loneliness.
It is. I know because I've experienced it.
And I think we all have at one
Yes.
point, right?
Yes. And it's not pleasant. It really isn't. It's depressing.
And how do you get out of it? How do you talk from your life? How do you get out of that almost depressive state at times?
Well, fortunately, 3 days out of my 7 are busy, which makes it nice. It really does. Sometimes it's too busy, but that's fine because I
Right.
can sleep well at night. And it's nice to get home and sit in the chair and do nothing.
Sure.
But those other 4 days, I go out and visit my neighbor across the street, or she'll come over.
Okay.
And she has health problems also, so we're kind of in the both in the same boat. And then my daughter and my son come down, and so that kind of fills up the week.
Nice.
But there are times when I'm sitting there with nothing but the television.
Right.
And that gets boring after a while. I mean, you could listen to the talk shows all day long, and then you can watch murder mysteries, which is what I prefer to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been going out for a walk by myself, and it's nice to see other people walking,
Right.
but it's sitting in the chair all day that's not very pleasant.
So it really sounds like you have to plan it out. you know,
Yes.
and that's one of the ways to combat loneliness is engagement. Clearly, you talking to your neighbor, I think that's a gift for the neighbor as well. And it's a gift for you because you almost look forward to that on those days, which are not running around town, because we can't spend every day out and about running around. It's
Well, I don't drive anymore.
right.
So
But the challenge
I
is,
could, but it's too dangerous for me and for somebody else.
but if you were sitting in front of the tube all day, but no, you're getting out and you're trying to walk even in your local neighborhood, right?
Yes.
And-
And I do go into the office and get on the computer.
Okay.
So, and
You figure out some tasks to do.
yes, I
Okay.
have to. Otherwise, I'd go absolutely nuts.
And that's it. But that's exactly what I'm going for with combating loneliness is we have to get out of bed. We have to make our bed. And then we have to plan it out. And you don't need to take up every minute of every day. No one can do that. That's
No,
impossible to
that-
do.
you're right.
So you also have to be okay with being alone for a while. And you don't have to have a task bunny there for every single minute of every single day. I know a friend of mine, and she used to say, hey, one of my friends is my books. And
Absolutely.
became an avid reader because that becomes your friend during the day. Of if you haven't, I'm not an avid reader. I could see becoming one in retirement with extra time. I'd love to do that. So I think it's that challenge of continued engagement, whether it be on the computer a little bit, but your neighbors and your friends. And I think your plan keeps you away from loneliness.
Yeah, it does. And then, of course, when I'm sitting in my chair, I'm looking up at my mantelpiece, and the mantelpiece is covered with pictures of Russ.
Right.
And I can sit in the chair and look there, and memories come back, which makes it nice, because he and I traveled all over the world. I mean, he wanted to get out and see things and do things and see different places, and the only two places we didn't go was Africa and Egypt.
Okay.
And the year he got so ill, we had to cancel the Egypt trip because I wanted to climb one of those monsters.
pyramids. Okay.
Yes, those pyramids. I did climb the one down in South America. I did go down there, but that's not a real pyramid.
Right.
And then the other one was I wanted to do an African safari, and I still do.
Okay.
But he said, no, I don't want to do that. You go by yourself.
Right.
But,
All right. Well, some fond memories too, but they don't dominate your every minute of every day.
No.
And you're able to do that.
No,
I think that's a great lesson we need to keep sharing with other seniors, is to combat loneliness, because once you get trapped in that loneliness cycle, to get out of it is awfully tough, and it takes families and friends. It takes you calling your colleagues and your friends in
That's
Zonta,
right.
and keeping in touch with them on those down days is important too, because I think the overriding theme sometimes is you are not a burden on them. They want to hear from you.
That's true.
Your Zonta friends do want to get your phone call or
Yes.
your text.
And I do that. I'd rather phone call than
Right.
text. To me, that's nothing but black and white, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's more important to me to either be with someone or talk with someone on the telephone.
Right. And you just have to have the courage to do that and to
Yes,
call.
and I
Because,
do.
again, you're not a burden. They want to hear from you. And I think that's an important thing for many of us, like myself. I don't want to call them. They're probably too busy. And I think we have to get past that point of saying, no, they're probably not too busy. They might want to hear my voice.
That's right.
But that's a step. That's a
Yes,
step in
it
that
is.
direction.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to be focusing on that more at the Senior Center and continue to look at that topic matter of loneliness. Harvard has done a ton of studies on it that we're reviewing as well to bring that to the picture, because the Surgeon General back in 2023 said it could be a pandemic in this country, the act of loneliness, and not just for seniors but for other age groups as well. So an important topic to bring up.
That's interesting.
Yeah, definitely an important topic to keep going on. And
So he did a lot of research on
yeah,
it?
the Surgeon General has a full study about loneliness in this country and how it's increasing, and we need to look at it. Even from 30 to 45-year-olds is the largest group feeling lonely right now, between 30 and 45. And
Really?
they didn't give a lot of reasons why, and I'd love to get a little bit more deeper into that. Is it because they're working from home more? I just don't know.
Well, now, does this affect children also?
All
Oh,
the whole spectrum. So anyway, we're going to be looking at that as one of our hot topics at the Senior Center, and see how we can help people and guide people and use strategies just like you suggest, and share that to other colleagues there. So anyway,
Well, it's fun to go to the senior center. There's an incredible number of people who go there for lunch.
right,
There's
absolutely.
very seldom ever an empty table.
No, we keep it busy. So
Oh my goodness, and the food is delicious.
right, absolutely.
It
So
really is, and I'm surprised more people don't go.
yeah.
you
Well,
know?
we're at a point, Barbara. We have a waiting list to get into Bella Vita right now because of funding. So not everyone that walks to the door can have lunch in the ballroom right now because of some funding cuts that have hit us. So there's a waiting list for people to get into the ballroom for food. There's no waiting list to use our activities, our services, and there's no waiting list for any of our counseling services. It's just for an actual meal that's some people consider free. It's actually a donation is welcome, but those are not available in unlimited quantities as they used to be. So, but we are working on some different options and different. We have a cafe we just opened up at Bella Vita. They call it the Bella Vita Cafe. So if you'd like to
The
join us,
cafe.
yes.
Oh,
So the
my.
cafe is open. We haven't advertised yet. It's a nice soft opening, but there's some nice sandwiches. I had an egg and sausage sandwich this morning. There's croissants with ham and cheese. There's all different options, and we're going to grow that menu so that you can purchase it during the day. And I got breakfast for $4.50 this morning, cheaper than my McDonald's run.
Oh my goodness,
A little
yes.
healthier too.
Well, now, where is that located? Is it a particular room?
It's in the lounge. It's in the lounge as you walk in the building, and it's open for a certain number of hours.
So is it to the left?
It's over by the fireplace right now.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's a nice little
so
cafe.
it's
that
just
we
in the morning.
Yeah, just well, until 12:30, and people can have some meals and stuff like that there, and get something to eat if they can't get into the ballroom. So lots of different options for
Wow.
folks, and our
That's
staff are enjoying it as
terrific.
well. So
That's terrific.
yeah, the Bella Vita Cafe. We were going to call it the Market Street Cafe, but we decided they would
no.
get confused and they would go to Market Street.
Yeah. No, it needs to be the Bella Vita Cafe. Oh, absolutely. So when are you going to start advertising that?
Probably in a couple of weeks. We're trying to get our menu in order and see what people like, and we're making some good sales right now. We think they'll explode once we get it going.
Wow, that's
Just another
wonderful.
option while you're at Bella Vita. If you feel like you're trapped there for the day, you can always get something to eat or drink. So it's nice.
Jiminy Christmas. Well, what are some of the other things that go on at Bella
Well,
Vita?
you know our famous Handy Worker program we've been doing for years, funded by
Yes.
the great city of Santa Clarita and also the county, mostly by the city. And we fix up homes for low income folks, seniors who have their own residence. Well, what's happened is that our Meals on Wheels program drivers came back to us and said, you know, the folks who are getting Meals on Wheels, they need some simple maintenance around the house, and they wouldn't qualify for the Handy Worker. So why don't you open up a program for them? So we called it the Home Maintenance Program. So we can take your home as an example. If you had some home maintenance things you needed done at your house, you needed 3 boxes in your garage moved, you need to get your light going, you need to fix your thermostat, and you had a sink that was leaking a little bit, and all those things that don't want to do, or too heavy to do, or things you're not sure how to fix, you would call us. Our team would go in there. We would assess what you needed for your house and would say, hey, Barbara, you got a tripping hazard over here or something else needs to be done. And you would hire our home maintenance team, and we would go in there and you would pay us per hour, a nominal fee, definitely lower than the market. And we would come and fix your home for 1 or 2 hours. So all those little things that are nagging you in your home, our home maintenance team can go in there and fix them for you, and they'll be out of there in 2 hours. Probably cost you $70, maybe $80. And that's where we go from there. So we're offering that as a brand new service to our seniors at a low cost.
That is wonderful. Much needed.
Yes, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, much needed. Well, I'm fortunate. I have a son who
Right.
he comes and fixes things.
Well, that's
for me.
great. Maybe we'll make him a volunteer with our program.
Well, he lives in Palmdale though.
So anyway, that's a brand new service we're offering for seniors at low cost, and we hope more and more people take advantage of it. We're opening up to the general senior population in a couple of weeks. We've been doing it right now strictly for the homebound. And so we've been offering to them, and we're going to keep just going it throughout the year, and it's under the umbrella of our Handy Worker program. So we have all the tools and equipment we need to make it happen and to serve our senior community.
That's a wonderful service. It really is.
So we're always trying for something new.
Oh my goodness. That's really wonderful. What a wonderful addition. It really is. Good heavens. Well, the senior center takes care of a lot of our seniors in many, many ways.
Yeah,
Many
and
ways.
we are asking people as we're continue to advertise to give us a call. Give us a call of what your needs are. We have our counselors on staff. We have our groups. Helga's going to come next half hour and talk about that. But it's giving us a call with what your needs are, transportation, whatever you have. And our phone number is 661.
259 9444.
You said that with a great voice, Barbara. A couple of other things just to share with you. Our rental of our ballroom for events. Nonprofits are using, corporations are using. We are selling out for the year. So if you want to make a rental at Bella Vita, you need to call us soon. And we call Gina B. is our event person. But we have several months completely sold out already with different events coming into town. And
Well, we tried to do one for Alzonta, but she was full.
right, so get in there early because we'd love to get everybody in, and pick your months. So that's what we're doing now. We're excited about that. That helps us out a little bit. We also have our famous celebrity waiter is going to be on April 25th this year. It's a Saturday, and that's coming
25th.
back. And we're actually changing the name of a little bit from Celebrity Waiter to an annual celebration of the Senior Center.
Oh, well, is it going to be shortened to celebration.
We'll make something
yeah,
shortened.
yeah. It needs to be
Celebration.
shorter than that.
Celebration of the Senior Center every year.
Yeah.
We'll take the place of Celebrity Waiter, so we're doing that. We're looking forward to that. We have CU College of the Canyon, some music coming in from them, and we're going to have a grand old time doing that. So that's our
wow.
premier fundraiser of the year, and the theme is a great theme. Is gold. Gold is the theme because it's our golden anniversary of the Senior
That's
Center,
right.
our 50th.
Oh, my
All that
goodness.
glitters is gold is the theme. That's breaking news shared on air today.
That's so hard to believe because I was one of the ones with Russ and several other people who founded the Senior Center. Oh my goodness!
So
50 years.
50 years. All the glitters is gold. We're going to have a bigger celebration in September of this year. You'll be invited to that. And we're going to ask people to share their stories over the last 50 years of the Senior Center. You'll be sure to be on our list of people to interview for that one.
Oh my goodness! Wow. I wish Russ could be here for that.
Well, you can share the memories on
Oh
that day.
yes.
So,
Oh my goodness.
so we have a few other things coming up. We have Jim Curry's coming back to sing the songs of John Denver. This is his third time coming back. He was there for my 60th birthday party. And
Yes, I
Jim
remember
Curry's coming
that.
back.
I remember that.
He is so good. Take Me Home, Country Roads, Rocky Mountain High. Jen's ready to sing it right now. And anyway, he's coming back 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and a great night out. We're just looking forward to bringing it back. And he does a video behind this, the screen. Big screen's going to show the videos of John Denver songs.
And so when is he coming back?
He's coming back February 7th. It's a Saturday. And we're hoping to sell that out. Tickets are $15. That's it. And just enjoy an easy night to listen to your favorite songs. As we know, more and more artists are picking up on John Denver songs and playing them at halftime shows.
That's true.
Alan Stone is playing Rocky Mountain High now. So there's some,
yes.
the latest artists are picking up on those old tunes and doing their own rendition. So it's definitely bringing back.
That's incredible. Oh my goodness. I won't miss that. February 7th.
February 7th at the Senior Center. I used to sleep, to get my kids to go to sleep, I have to sing Country Roads Take Me Home in the hallway as they were both trying to go to sleep. Otherwise, they would not be quiet. So they don't want to come. They've heard it their entire lives. They're okay.
So that's between 5 and 7.
Right, 5 and 7 on February 7th. That's a Saturday, first Saturday in February. So come on out for that one. Public is invited to come and join us that day.
Oh, yes.
And-
oh, yes. Wow.
Barbara, also, we're talking about all these things, and they're made possible through donations. And we just finished our annual Peel campaign. We did our campaign between Thanksgiving and New Year's, and we got so much support from the community. So we want to do a shout out to all those who supported us during the annual Peel campaign.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for supporting that. And to all the others that did, hundreds and hundreds of people sent in donations. We need them year round. But during our campaign season, we really appreciate people putting the extra dollar in there, knowing we need it for this year. It's one of our tough financial years, as they all are these days, it seems. But people are making some donations and supporting our cause, from concerts to home maintenance programs to different resources for seniors, and to make Bella Vita continue to be hopping and bopping and make it special.
Well, we have so many seniors in this community. I mean, it's loaded with seniors because we're living longer,
And we welcome everybody, and we just want to make
yeah.
sure we have what they need as a senior community. So we're open to ideas for new services and new supports. But we're definitely here for you. And, we want you to come over to that country club we call Bella Vita.
Yes, that's
and enjoy
right.
a day with us. And you'll go back and go out a different person and probably meet a couple of friends.
There are so many seniors there who are in their late 70s and 80s. Mm-hmm. And
That means we have a young crowd, Barbara.
Yes,
that's a
that's
young
right.
crowd in
And
70s and 80s
they're
now.
active.
Yes.
And my next birthday will be 90.
That's what
I
that's
can't
that's
believe
the rumor.
that.
Yes, we heard that rumor.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Because I was going to have a celebration at the senior center, but all the days are filled.
We'll work on that one.
Yeah.
So, listen remember to contact us. You can check out our website. It's new and improved. SCVSeniorCenter.org is our website. All the information you're ever going to need, and our phone number. Barbara knows it well.
661-259-9444.
And once again, we want to thank everyone for their support of the Senior Center and the many
Absolutely.
activities. Come and see John Denver on February 7th. Jim Curry is going to put on a great show for us. So we need to take a break now. I'm Kevin McDonald with my co-host
Barbara Cochran.
on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220, KHTS.
Welcome back to the Senior Hour. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host
Kevin McDonald.
on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220, KHTS. And our guest now is Helga Cartensdottir. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Yes, oh, woohoo! That's incredible. And she's also involved with the Senior Center. And what kind of things do you do at the Senior Center?
So I work in support services. My job is mostly doing the admin side of things for support services, and most of my day is involving the Meals on Wheels program that we have. We have, I think Kevin talked about, we have about 1,000 people who are getting Meals on Wheels, both in Santa Clarita and in the Antelope Valley.
That's right.
So
That's
yeah,
right.
all of these people need to be assessed twice a year. So we do home visits and reassess the clients to see if they need any other services, if they qualify for something. A lot of people, may qualify for a service that they just simply don't know about. So that's our job, is to introduce them to what services are out there.
That is quite a job.
Yes,
Good heavens.
it's a great job.
Well, obviously, because you're there.
Yeah.
But so do you drive to the Antelope Valley?
I don't personally. We have an amazing team of care managers. We have a team up in the AV and also in Santa Clarita. Then we also have our interns who help us enormously. We have 7 interns right now who go and visit our clients. And like I said, it's a lot of it's a formal assessment with a lot of paperwork, but it's also a social visit. We want to make it a little bit fun for people, and we ask about their maybe upbringing or where they're from, their families. So it's also we also get to know the clients really well.
Now, are they the same 7 who were in the grief group
Yes.
Tuesday? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice that we're bringing around the younger population, the students who are in school who've chosen to do their internship at a senior center, right? It's such a
Absolutely.
unique thing.
It really is. A lot of our interns are studying for their masters in social work, and some of them have gravitated towards working with kids or young adults. But once they get to know what we do for older adults, they see what's out there and they see what an amazing population it is. They kind of go towards working with older adults, which is great.
Well, I think the needs are completely different.
Absolutely,
Also.
yeah.
And the interns, as they get older, can relate to the seniors because they have parents and grandparents and sometimes great-grandparents
Yeah.
of their own.
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
That's interesting.
And a lot of people haven't, like our interns, they may not have spent a lot of times. They've never been to a senior center before, So
Right.
for them, it's amazing to go in there and see, like, wow, is this available for older adults, And they want to work in that environment and just help older people.
And you have a responsibility that while you're still young to be a mentor to all the future workforce.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And that's it's a wonderful responsibility, but also opportunity to share with these young people what it means to care, what it
Right.
means to really look at a person. You do assessments yourself. You're teaching them to do a thorough assessment, so you don't miss anything because you don't want to miss a service that they might be able to take an opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. And it's, resources, they come and go. There might be something available now that wasn't, 5 years ago. So we try to educate our interns on what's out there, what resources are available. So, yeah, and they, usually come back from the visits with a smile on their face. They love doing the visits.
Oh, I can. Now, what made you decide to go into this area of business?
So I moved here from Iceland 8 years ago. I had just finished my bachelor's degree in psychology, and I knew I wanted to work with older adults. So we had just moved here, and I thought, let me check out what's available for older adults here in Santa Clarita. And I checked the website for the senior center. I called this amazing lady called Suzanne Nelson.
Oh, yes. She's been there for years. Years.
38 to be exact. And she said, you know, we can always use volunteers. So I thought, why not? And then a few months later, I became an employee, and here I am. I'm
Well,
still
you
here.
knew also that my husband and I were one of the founders
Yes.
of the senior center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a.
There were quite a
it's
few of us. Stan Sirad. Did you ever meet him?
No, I never met him.
No. What an incredible man he was. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So when I
Stan
started,
Sirad.
we were on Market Street.
Yes.
So I was also involved in the move to our new beautiful building, and you know what a difference it is.
Well, the senior center was in Market Street for many, 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 many years. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was wonderful having
Yeah.
having you move to this beautiful, beautiful senior center now.
Yeah, it really is.
It's
And Helga's really
absolutely
grown with the organization. Now she's one of the coordinators for the department under Suzanne. And what do you like most about your job at the senior center?
What I like most about my job is that no day is the same. You never know. I may come in at the beginning of the day thinking I'm going to do one thing, and then, you know,
10 other things come
10
up.
other things come up. People, I mean, a lot of people come to us as like a, because we're kind of like a hub, right, for resources.
Right.
So they don't even know where to start, and sometimes it's the kids of the older adults who need the help, and they don't even know where to start. So they come to us, and we can then direct them in the right direction of, you know, where to look for help. So we have actually, I think it's twice a month, we have a free legal service called BetSedec that comes in that people can book appointments with. We also have a HiCap. Bob from HiCap, he comes.
And what's HiCap? Because I always get confused with what
HiCap
HiCap is.
So they help with Medicare.
That's the simple
Medicare.
answer. They
Yes,
help with
that's the
Medicare and the challenges of Medicare.
Yes, if you need to, you know, switch insurance,
Mm-hmm.
you know, companies, then they can help with that.
Oh, that's great. What a great
Yeah.
resource. You got the legal resources
Yes.
a few times. You got the Medicare resources, really important things to seniors, no matter what their names are. They're funky names,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's really what it is.
Yeah. Then we also have Food Bank that comes once a month, every third Friday of the month.
A food bank?
A food bank. So we get a truck from it's
LA County?
LA County. It's set up like a drive-through, so people just can drive into the parking lot of the senior center, and then they can put the box in their trunk, and then they can just drive off.
Oh, I see. So they don't have to go in and get a meal.
Exactly.
And how many are they serving? Because it's a busy. It's the LA County Food Bank. They do a great service, and they needed a place to gather, so they come to our place once a month. And what do they hand out, and who do they give it to?
I think it's between 450, 500 that they give out each month. And it's not only for seniors. Also, you can come and you need to sign up first with them. You can do it at there, and then you get a box.
Interesting. Now, don't you have drive-through meals anymore?
No, we eliminated the drive-through meals. We have a pickup window that people can do that with. But this is a special service. This is a box of heavy food that you can take home and to last you for a while. So it's really a great service for those who register with LA Food Bank and come in. But Helga and her team are out there early in the morning, and they're directing traffic, and they're making sure everyone gets taken care of. And it's another additional service people are not aware of. It happens in the early morning on a Friday in Santa Clarita to help those in need and those that are hungry.
Wow.
And Helga, I know you and your team, I've seen you because I've seen you come back you go out and do some crisis visits.
Yes, we do. Yeah, it can be anything really. It can be the client themselves are calling out because they're in some kind of crisis. They may be, you know, losing their housing. They call and they tell us, you know, I have no food. What can I do? So that's one of the
I can't get to the grocery store.
can't
I
get to
don't
the
drive
grocery store.
anymore.
I don't have family who can help. I don't have friends who can help. I'm all alone, and I need some help. And that's like how I was talking about how a day can go, you know, completely, you know, differently than you thought it would. Is you put everything down, and we go out and we bring them food. We bring them, you know, maybe some gift cards, whatever they need. So.
And I think that's responsiveness. It goes back to the mission of the senior center and the mission of your department, where that you and Christine Stiles and all your other colleagues there, they'll at a drop of a hat, they'll get in
Yeah.
a car and go help out a senior in crisis. And I'm not sure how many organizations do that. They don't even ask; they just go and try to take care of people. And I think that kind of crisis management that we can help. They work with their partners with Adult Protective Services,
Yeah.
Sheriff Department if needed, and other things. But kudos to you and your staff for just taking on that mission.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's incredible, and that is not an easy job.
No, it can be
No.
tough.
Oh,
I can tell you
yes.
that we've seen some sad situations.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know whether I could do that. Kudos to you. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. So tell us more about some
Yeah.
of the what do you
The
call them?
services
The
that we have?
services.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
Well,
what
we-
happens as you get older. Your mind says, bye-bye, see you later.
Well, we have our support groups. We have on Tuesdays we have our emotional support group and
Yes.
our grief support group.
Yes, I go to those.
Yeah. We also have a caregiver support group that meets on Fridays. Now, a lot of our, caregivers obviously have to stay home because they're taking care of a loved one. So they joined by Zoom.
Oh, that's a
So-
great idea.
Yeah.
Zoom has been a lifesaver.
Yeah, it
you
really
know?
has. It really has.
Really
It
has.
allows them to, they talk about their issues and their everyday lives and, share resources, share how they are dealing with taking care of a loved one. It's a really helpful group. I know that.
Oh, yes.
And then we also have a group on Mondays. We have a program that's called Grandparents as Parents. It's for people who are taking care of their grandkids or family members who are kids.
Oh,
So
my.
that's a role that maybe not a lot of people think that they're gonna have, but for some reason they are taking care of their grandkids, and they can, share like the same. It's the sharing of resources. It's also just maybe like venting and just sharing what they're going through, and there's a lot of help in that, I think.
I have a granddaughter who moved in with me,
Okay.
and because she lived in Palmdale and she works in Northridge. And that was one heck of a drive every day,
Yeah.
5 days a week. And when she came to visit, she asked me if she could move in because I have an empty house. You know, I'm the only one living there, and except when my daughter and son come down to visit, they'll stay overnight. And like my daughter is here now, and so she moved in there.
Yeah.
And it's a heck of a lot easier for her to drive to Northridge from here than it was from Palmdale to
Yeah.
Northridge. So,
Yeah. Another great program. I think Linda Davies kind of heads that up for us as well.
Yes.
All right. Can I go back to the family caregiver? Because I think that's that definition of someone's giving care to somebody else and the support they need. You said they get together on Fridays. I haven't sat in on that group. But the role that they play, even in our society. I mean, if we didn't have these caring, giving people, the
Yeah.
definition of it, we'd be, society would be the worst because of it.
Yeah, and I can't remember the exact numbers, but these are all unpaid caregiving hours,
Right.
right? And a lot of people are, what we call the sandwich generation, where you're taking care of maybe your kids and your parents, or even like grandkids,
Yes.
kids and parents. So yeah, it's a lot of work. Being a caregiver is one of the hardest jobs in the world. It's 24/7 completely.
yeah, I know my son and daughter come down, and they take me to different places that I need to go because I don't drive anymore.
Yeah.
And they're wonderful company, to have around.
You're very lucky to have them.
I am.
Yeah.
and I know that.
And
I
we need to continue to honor those caregivers. I'm not sure we continue to find ways to thank them, and we have different resources for them. I know I was at a funeral last night, and for one of our favorites, Joe, who passed away, was in our ballroom for quite a while. And the first person I went up to was his caregiver, just to thank her. What an amazing job she did, especially near the end with Joe. And just she was a paid caregiver every day, but she was a caregiver.
Yeah.
And she felt it last night. And she's at the funeral. And I was like, everyone sees the family, and we also have a special place in our hearts for the caregivers. So I made
Well, the caregivers, their hearts are broken also.
right.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a son and a daughter. if you lose your mother and your father. You know, it's devastating. It really is.
So anyway, that's our honor to them and what all they're doing, and as we see them not just at the funerals but throughout our time. So lots of supports for caregivers that you can, if they need someone to vent to somebody
Yes.
to talk to say, I don't know how to do this. I know my sister used to call me on the phone taking care of my mom and her dementia later stages and struggling. What do I do now? What do I do
Yeah.
now? What do you do now? You call the senior center.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Such an important, vital role and a resource.
And also, do you stay in touch with the people in the Antelope Valley? Do they have the same services there?
So anyone can join on Zoom. That's available for all of our clients, whether
Oh.
they're in the AV or in Santa Cruz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we also offer like private counseling,
Yeah.
which some people prefer.
We're going to get back to AV just after the break, so we need to take a break now. I'm Kevin McDonald with my co-host, Barbara Cochran, on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220, KHTS.
Welcome back to the Senior Hour. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host
Kevin McDonald.
on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220 KHTS. And we're speaking with Helga Cartensdottir. Is that right?
That is correct.
Wow, I did it. And she's working with in the senior center, and we have a subject to talk about. Volunteers?
Yeah, we're going to talk about our amazing volunteers who
Yes.
do so much for the senior center. We have so all of the drivers who deliver our meals are volunteers.
Yes.
They're all amazing people. Some
And they're
people,
very friendly because I
Yes.
have it delivered to me a couple of times a week.
Yeah.
And they are, oh, they're so nice.
They really are. We also have volunteers who work in support services. They're mostly working on telephone reassurance calls. So if you get Meals on Wheels, you can opt to have what we call telephone reassurance calls. It's once a week, and they call. It's just a check-in. See, hi, how are you?
Yeah, Rita
How are
has
you doing?
called me.
Rita, yeah,
Yeah,
she-
she's called me.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a check-in just to see how you are. How are you doing today? Anything new? Just to see how the person is doing. If there are any changes. Sometimes in the conversation, they recognize that there's an issue, and then they bring it to us, the care managers. So they're also our ears.
Yes, ears.
To the clients.
Ears.
So, and the same with our drivers. We, if they see something that is different, these are people who see the same person maybe every
Yes,
week.
that's
So
right.
they can tell if there's something going on that's not quite right. So they let us know up in support services, and we usually go out and check to see what's going on and call emergency contacts and all that. So
Well, it's nice to get a call. It really
is, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, it
Yeah.
is. I thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah.
And Rita calls me. How are you doing? What's happening? And then I'm on the phone with her for a good 5 minutes, telling her all about
Yeah.
what's going on.
We know if we call you Barbara what to expect. But what a gift to fight. We were talking about earlier about loneliness and isolation and those
Yeah.
phone calls. I didn't realize they were once a week that you're getting a phone call from someone saying, how are you? And how important is that in our lives? When
Oh, it's very important. It really is, especially if you're living alone. And
Which a
so
lot of
many
our-
of our seniors are living alone.
yeah, a lot of our clients they're all alone. They, like Kevin has mentioned, the drivers may be the only human interaction that they have
That's right.
each day. So, they're really important, visits. Because
Oh, yes.
it's kind of a wellness check as every day. That's really important.
well,
is.
can people still volunteer? Do you need
Absolutely.
more volunteers?
We always need
Oh, yes.
volunteers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And I believe they can just call the senior center and
Call the senior center and ask, can they volunteer? We can fit them in the right spot and check
Yeah.
them out, and then get them on their way to kind of giving them a new purpose in life is to volunteering through the senior center. And we have over 220 people that has repurposed their life because of the volunteerism and the opportunities that support services offers to them.
yeah.
Well, it gives them something to do also if they're, especially if they're getting older
Yeah.
and they can still drive, but they're by themselves. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And it makes a big difference.
It really does. It's good to have a purpose and a
Yes.
meaning in your life, and being at the senior center definitely gives you that.
Oh, yes, it certainly does.
Yeah.
Certainly does.
Well, Helga, we want to congratulate you and your time with the Senior Center and continuing to make waves and take care of each person, and also the fine team you have behind them. Everyone knows Suzanne Nelson in this community, and Christine and the group, and Diana, Savani, and everyone else. So congratulations to you for helping lead that team and just providing some wonderful services with a smile that we don't always get in this life, and boy, do our seniors need it. So congratulations on
absolutely,
everything and your
absolutely.
great success
And
there.
that
Appreciate it.
fantastic last name. That's just an unbelievable name. And I got it right.
There you go.
Woohoo!
So anyway, check out our service at senior centers. The phone number is 661-259-9444, or our website, scvseniorcenter.org, for more information. Get some help and support services. Thank you, Helga, for joining us today.
Yes.
You've been listening to the Senior Hour on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220 KHTS. We are sponsored by Comfort Keepers in Home Care and Providence Holy Cross Medical Center. Now go and enhance your quality of life.
Yes.